going on, guys? 2020 Tech Reviews here with a video we've been so anxious to get to you all. This is the Samsung Pay Real World Review. Let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see here, we have our Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. We also have the app installed and updated, and we also threw a card on there so we can demonstrate some payments for you guys. And basically, if you're just setting this app up for yourself, it's really simple. You just open it, you click the add button, and then you scan the front of your card. Or if it won't recognize the numbers, you can click enter manually and you can enter it that way. And then usually you'll have to call your bank for some sort of verification, and then after that you'll be good to go. Now, as a quick heads up, this service is only available on the latest Samsung Galaxy devices. So if you have a Samsung Galaxy S6, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus, or a Samsung Galaxy Note 5, you should be good to go on most carriers. Now, the special thing about Samsung Pay is it doesn't only utilize NFC like most tap and pay solutions you'd see right now do, but there's also a technology that Samsung has put in there called MST, or Magnetic Secure Transmission. We won't get into all the technical details in this particular video, but basically what it does is when you activate it, when you hold your phone next to the credit card reader, it emits a signal that tells the reader, hey, he or she just swiped his credit card, here's the information you need, and then your transaction's complete, just like it would be if you swiped your card. So alright, let's take this to about 3 or 4 different stores and see how it works, where it works, and maybe even where it doesn't work. You never know. Either way, let's find out. Alright, we're here at Harris Teeter. Actually, I don't want these groceries. I'm just going to get a candy bar, and I'll see you guys at the checkout. Alright, let's see how this goes. Their credit card readers are modern. You shouldn't have any issues here. I guess I'll show you guys this. Side note, I also keep my loyalty cards on here. Beep and Go, great app. Works like a charm. No, we don't have any coupons, debit. Alright, let's see. Wow. Before I could even get the camera up there, it was already processing. It's pretty impressive. Looks good. Alright guys, as you can see, so far so good. Got my bag in my hand. The transaction was a piece of cake. It went through very fast, as you saw. Couldn't even get the camera up there before it was done processing. Let's take it to another store. Let's try getting something from the gas station. See you guys there.
It says please wait for the sales associate. It says please wait for the sales associate. It was should have been debit. No, the screen.
Okay guys, as you can see, that did not go well. The transaction ended up being declined. As you could hear the beep, the credit card reader recognized Samsung Pay's signal that it sent off, but in the end the transaction was declined. Now there's various reasons why that could have happened. The most probable one is I should have told the clerk to select credit instead of debit. Now the thing is, while that may have worked in the end, nobody really is going to know about that. I didn't even know about it till I Google searched, and then maybe it would have worked. The average consumer is going to have no idea that they need to do that. That transaction, when they're there, is just going to be declined, and that's what's going to happen with most people. And so for that reason, that has to be counted as a loss for Samsung Pay. But we're not done. Let's try somewhere else. For our third place, we're going to try out McDonald's. Now, I can already guarantee you guys this is going to be smooth for 2 reasons. One, they have the NFC reader, which they've had since pretty much day one when Google Wallet first started the whole tap and pay craze. And they also have the if all else fails credit card swiper. So let's see how this goes.
Iced coffee. Yes.
We got a We got a cookie coffee. So give me 1 second.
That's cool. And then, would that be all?
Yeah, that's all.
So it's like 108.
Okay.
Oh, I got some.
There we go.
Alright guys, so as you could see, I was having some issues filming and doing that at the same time, but once I got my act together, it was perfectly fine and speedy. So definitely a win. Let's go to the next place.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a small camera?
Yeah, it's a GoPro. It's for my YouTube video, so.
Easy peasy guys, piece of cake. As you can see, that transaction was a breeze as well, no issues whatsoever. So of the 4 places we've gone to today and we've tried Samsung Pay at, as our records show, 3 of the 4 places worked flawlessly and 1 we just couldn't get to work under reasonable circumstances. But for the most part, it was perfectly fine. In most places that you go, you'll find the same thing. There may be 1 or 2 places here or there that don't work, but most places that you go, as long as the credit card readers are up to date, you should just be good to go. However, I feel like that's still the main issue. While, sure, the places you can use it at now have gone from 10% of places to maybe 90, there's still that 10% that you frequent often, because you know that Samsung Pay can't be used in places where you insert your card. It can only be used where you swipe. So if you're going to a gas station, you can't pay at the pump with Samsung Pay. And if you're going to an ATM, you can't get your money out with Samsung Pay. And then there's also that, say, 5% of credit card readers, usually in small businesses, that are really old and outdated and won't even work with Samsung Pay because of that. So in conclusion, guys, are we at the point where we can leave our wallets completely at home? I'm afraid the answer is still no. However, what we can say is that Samsung Pay has changed the mobile payment game. From where before, it was you always bring your wallet with you, and you use your phone for those few places that you can use tap and pay at. So now, you bring your phone, use Samsung Pay pretty much everywhere, and you can just throw in a wallet case, put a card in there as your backup for those few places where you can't. And we think that's what's most impressive. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video, we really encourage you to give it a like and to subscribe as well so that you can see more content just like this. Again, thank you on behalf of 2020 Tech, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it may be, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.